Today we're asking the question, are theaters dying? The answer is yes, by the way. They are totally fucking dying.
Why we're making the video, really.
Yeah, pretty much the end of the video right there.
Yep.
But if you're interested in a bunch of blabber that doesn't really go anywhere,
nope.
Well, let's continue on this subject. Look, let's just get this off right fucking now. One of the big reasons the theater's dying is because of cell phones. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
You got a cell phone, turn that motherfucker off. What the hell's wrong with you?
I like it when I'm watching such hit films as Spider-Man Homecoming. Just putting that in for the tags, by the way. And there's a guy in front of me talking to some jerkweed about, like, you know, like meat. It's like, who cares, dude? Just save it.
But, yeah, I mean, fucking crap. Look, dude,
every time we go.
Yeah, once those trailers start rolling, there should be no talking. There should be no cell phones.
There's some leeway during the trailers, but there shouldn't be. But once that movie starts, you pretty much better turn that shit off, or else it's gonna be launched into the stratosphere.
And no, you're turning the the dimness to its lowest.
That's the worst.
That does not help.
That's the worst.
You're not clever. You're not sly. You're not being respectful. You're a piece of shit.
We went to see Baby Driver this past week. There's a guy in front of us with an Apple Watch that kept going every like second. And I was like, that doesn't make it any better.
I didn't see it, thankfully. But if I had, I would have been like, dude, this fucking serious?
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing? Anyway, talking, it's a no-fly zone with talking. Fuck you if you're talking to the theater. The cell phones, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Fucking cell phone. Come on, man.
Shitty, overpriced food.
Shit. Well, yeah. I mean, they got to make money somehow, I guess, right? Because nobody's going.
True.
But, yeah, the real, I mean, there's a lot of reasons the theater's going down the shitter, but the experience is really where it's at.
Yeah.
If you can't sit down and enjoy a fucking movie as it should be enjoyed, then that's it. There's no reason to fucking go. You know? There just isn't. And most of that boils down to people. People fucking suck.
It's true.
Okay? And nothing's ever going to be picture perfect, but the least you could do is shut your trap. Alright? So we've had a few experiences along the way. Okay? I've thrown someone down the stairs once.
Right?
Yeah. I've threatened people quite vocally. Yeah. I mean, I can't do that anymore so much because, you know, I've been to prison. So any misstep and I might just end up going back.
Not great.
But we've had incidents, you know. And so let's talk about some of those. You had some in mind?
Now, one of the worst experiences, which I know the Guardian shares with us, that we've had in a film, is Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Where we stood in line for what felt like ages.
Yeah.
And there was just annoying people that entire time, sucking balls.
Here's the thing. You stand in line. Already, this is like a big...
That's already a big flag against going to the theater. You have to stand in line for eons.
Yeah, and you know, stuff like Star Wars and stuff like that. You got people waiting in line for fucking years. And it's like, dude, I'm waiting in line. This movie better be good. Nay, this experience better be good. And then the movie is neither of those, and or the experience sucks. Now it sucks on completely different levels. Like it's reached catastrophic levels of suck.
This night had many different levels of suck. First of all, we were next to shitty people.
Yeah.
It stunk like food that sucked.
Not good food. Yeah.
We finally went in there. It was packed. And they were asking you to move over.
Oh, I remember this, yeah.
And you were like, no!
Yeah, who the... Dude, we were the first ones in line.
We're literally the very first people there.
We were the first ones in fucking line. We get in, we pick our seats, it's getting packed. Some bullshit fucking couple comes in. Okay, let's just get this out there right now, okay? It's not even before the movie starts. It's not even before the trailers start. The trailers were already beginning, and the ushers are going around trying to fucking shovel people into tiny spots. There is a seat next to us and a seat down the road that is empty. And the usher has the audacity to come up and ask us to, or specifically me, to move so that these two people can sit together. No, fucker, you didn't get in line on time, so you don't get to sit together. I don't give a shit if that's your bitch. I don't give a shit if you're her, you know, man-ho.
Keep in mind that we were the most pissed off looking people at this point.
Yeah, we were not pleased.
Like, what the hell?
Why would you pick us? Anyway, well, the reason was there was no other seats, but the point is, could you move over? Look, no bad on you, Usher. You're doing your job. These people asked you to do something. I get that. I ain't got a problem with you. I got a problem with these fuckers who think that I am going to go, oh yeah, that's cool. It's not like I waited 10 billion years.
The insistence was really the... Whew.
Yeah. And here's the thing. They insisted so much that the Guardian caved in and he gave up his seat. Which, look, the Guardian's a nice guy, but I wouldn't have done that. And I didn't. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry. You didn't get there on time. That's the whole point of the fucking line. Now, let's talk about fucking lines, because I was in line for hours on end to get into the Lord of the Rings extended cut whole day marathon, part 1, part 2, part 3. And we were in line. We were like number 15 or something in line. It was me. It was me and a couple of other friends, and having fun, whatever, chilling, waiting for the movie. And as time progressed and the line got bigger, we noticed a kind of alarming trend, i.e., we were one of the 15 people in front of us. We were here, and you're our friend, so go ahead and cut in. This happened so fucking much.
Oh, yeah. Who does that?
Yeah, this happened so much that there was a literal sphere attachment to the line. And here's the thing. Pack? Yeah, they were roped off, right? These people actually fucking moved the rope. And it was evident by the hundreds of people now in front of us that they had added to the line. And here come the people in charge of the theater, right? And we go, hey, can we talk to someone in charge, please? So here come the head honchos. What's the problem? Are you fucking serious? What's the problem? Oh, I don't know. Maybe that huge canker sore added to the fucking line. That's the fucking problem. Oh, well, they said that they let them in. Okay, 1 or 2 people, I kind of get. Hundreds of people?
Nah.
How the fuck is that okay? No, the thing is, you don't have the balls to tell your clientele, shut the fuck up, or get in line, or do this or do that. You don't have the balls. And you just don't. It
seems to happen with every movie. We saw it happen with Spider-Man, but we were just in the front. We weren't going to take no shit.
Yeah.
So that sucks.
Yeah, what the I don't understand that, okay? But the good thing is that when they let us all in, all these fools rush toward the front of the theater. What the fuck?
That makes sense.
So we got our good seats. But here's the thing. We got the seats. We're watching the movie. We're right up against the projector, okay? These are the projection days. We're right up against the projector. And what happens? Oh, yeah, we're enjoying these quiet Shire sequences, and we're hearing people talk. But lo and behold, it's not in the theater. It's actually in the projection room.
What?
And we can hear them cavorting about like cavernous cavemen. That made no fucking sense. Right. They're just cavorting about up there. Like it's a carnival up there. Lots of C's in this one. Yeah. But anyway, I was like, what the fuck is this? So we had to wait an entire movie because we don't want to miss that sweet Shire sequence.
Oh, yeah.
To go down and go, hey, look.
8 hours of it.
Yes. What the fuck is up with these people chatting away during the movie? And then they finally took them out. Because what? They're not customers, so they can tell them what to do. But here's the thing. Yeah, they took them out of the projection room.
Oh, I was about to say.
But it's like, dude, what the fuck is this? There's no excuse for this.
No.
None whatsoever. Nope. At all.
Nope. So that sucks.
Yeah. You got anything to add there, bud?
Well, I have a story.
Okay. A little ramped up here.
When I was a fetus. Around 5, if I remember correctly.
This matters not.
Well, I kind of have to set the stage here. We went in a school trip to see Dinosaurs.
All right.
The hit Disney film that no one remembers. That was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. They had taken the whole class, or the whole class to this thing, and I guess they hadn't told people.
Oh.
And there was literally people in front trying to see the movie with all these kids falling asleep because the movie's boring as shit. And being loud because they can't hold their attention. And I was like, who does that? If you're going to have a freaking class, go to somewhere, cordon that shit off to other people.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know if this is exclusive to where we live, because we live at a cheap-ass part of the States.
It's true.
Okay? So normally, like a class or a school will actually buy a theater out for a showing. But here, they just go on the cheap day and just see whatever the fuck's cheap. And here's the thing, man. They don't tell people. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry, the moment there's literal busloads of kids. That's it. You don't let anybody else in. They'll ruin their experience. Now, you can tell them there's kids in there, and if they choose to go in there, well, that's on them, because those kids is going to suck some wangs.
All right.
Otherwise, what the fuck is this? Now, like you said, thankfully it was dinosaurs and nobody gave a shit.
Literally no one cared.
Except for, I guess, people that wanted to see, what would you call them? Scrotums for 2 hours?
That animation, dude. They look like freaking scrotums.
Yeah. So if you like scrotums, then you were all right.
Watch.
But otherwise, you got a bunch of blathering kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's horrible.
I will say that the entire class gave up and we left, so that's good.
So check this out. You shared in this experience with me and the Guardian. We went to see Hellboy. Now, I had already seen Hellboy. I can't remember. Had you seen it?
I think so.
Oh, we had all seen Hellboy. We had all already seen Hellboy. We were just gonna go rewatch it because Hellboy. Mm-hmm. And so we said, yeah, what the hell, boy? Let's go.
Hell.
That was stupid. But anyway, we went into the theater, and we're basically alone. There's a couple over there. There's a couple over there, and it's us in the top row. All right, cool, chill. We can see the Hellboy in peace. No, guess what? The movie's like 20 minutes in. Don't let anybody into the theater once the fucking movie starts.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Don't do it. What the fuck is that? That's a rule you should have at a theater. Why are these people pouring in, distracting us from the fucking movie once it's already begun? 20 minutes in especially. What the fuck? This is not I went to the restroom because I was going to shit myself and I'm back. No, this is a gaggle of fucking hens coming in, clucking away. and I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be, like understanding. I'm going to give them 5 minutes to settle down.
Yeah.
Because as I said, these were hens. There was like 10 of them, all chicks, all the type that are annoying as fuck.
Oh, yeah, that kind.
And one guy. And that one guy never got some from them. Nope. But anyway, they come in and guess what? Empty fucking theater. Guess where they sit? Yeah, right next to us.
That's another point. Why do these people always sit next to you?
Yeah. Why? There's a literal empty theater. You can have your fucking hen party down there. Nope. Sit next to us. The most unalluring, unattractive, repulsive freaks in the room, and that's where you sit. Oh, you just got to be kidding me now. All right, but I'm still being fair. 5 minutes later, they're still chatting away like this is, fucking Sodom and Gomorrah, and they're going to fucking just party away till the fucking world ends. And I'm like, all right, that's it. And I kindly say, can you please be quiet? All right, we get like maybe, 20 seconds of silence, and then it gets back to chattering.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Are you serious? So I say it again. Hey, can you please shut up? All right. 1 minute of silence, maybe. And it's back to chattering. And now I'm noticing a trend. It's the one over there on the ass end, the furthest away from me, and her little boy bud that are always starting it up. And then it goes from there. It grows like some fucking virus, which they are. And I'm like, all right, this is not going to be good because I'm already feeling like I'm going to be bursting. And not the good type of bursting.
No, the bad type.
So anyway, this goes on for a few more minutes. And I say, can you fucking shut up, please? And they're not too keen on that. They're not too keen on me being rude. Oh, excuse me. Is it not you that were being gigantic pieces of shit? So anyway, I says to him, look, I get up. Can you please shut the fuck up so I could see the fucking movie as I intended and as you, I'm sure, intended to. Mind you, I said a little bit more crassly, but anyway. And this bitch, the head honcho of the hens, has the audacity to say to me, if you come to a movie, expect for people to talk.
That makes sense.
What? No. I come to a movie to see the fucking movie, not to hear your chattering, your endless cackling. No. So I let her know this, and of course she didn't take kind to it. And I says to her, well, how about this? How about I rape every single one of you? It's starting with you, and I point at the guy.
Literally what he said.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because when
I'm
mad,
well thought of.
No, when I'm mad, I just kind of spout at the mouth.
Yeah.
But it was to make a point, and the point was that I was going to start with the guy.
Yeah.
And the guy literally stops, and he hard swallows like a ball of popcorn, and he's like, oh, fuck. And then the chick gets up, and she runs down. Now it's a race. Who's going to get to the usher first? Of course, I fucking, what's his fucking name? Wally West the fuck out of there. And I find an usher, and I'm like, look, before I kill someone, can you please tell this hen that's approaching me to shut the fuck up? This is the whole thing. I don't care. I don't care that she exists. She's nothing to me. But can you please tell her to shut up? Now, of course, for some reason they take her side. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the rape threat. But the point is, in the end, I get a bunch of free tickets. But that's not it. The point is, you should have never fucking spoken, woman. This has nothing to do with you being a woman, by the way. That sounded bad.
Yeah.
But the fact is, you fucking open your mouth during a fucking movie that you came in late to. How is that acceptable? It's not.
It's true.
It's not.
Now, this was really weird because we're still in the theater. We're like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah. You thought I was dead or something.
Yeah.
So,
we were enjoying Hellboy, so that was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, she wasn't there, so you got to enjoy it for a bit.
True.
Yeah.
A similar thing happened with Passion of the Christ because, you know, that's the movie you talked during. That was cool.
All right, let's set the stage here, okay? At the time, I wasn't a very religious guy. And, you know, but I appreciate good film, and I am a fan of biblical history. Yeah, the Jesus. And, of course, Mel Gibson. You know, you got to go check it out, even though he's a crazy lunatic.
Yeah, that's true.
And the man can make a flick.
It was before he was insane.
So I had already seen this movie like 10,000 times, okay? And I had invited you, and who else went with it? It was just me.
Our grandmother and our
mother. The family. The family went, basically.
Yeah, and that was the first time they've seen it.
Yeah.
First time I saw it.
You got to see this. And the theaters were packed.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, this was a big movie.
It was already like weeks into it.
Yeah, this was a huge movie. Everybody was going to see it. Everybody and their grandmother was going to see it.
Literally.
And, yep, that time. So, and I had already seen it, so it was just a matter of letting other people see it. So I shouldn't have been that perturbed. But it was packed, and that's fine. Everybody was being respectful. I mean, it's freaking Christ, for crap's sakes. You know, they were probably like, all right, let's watch the fucking movie if we don't like the guy, you know? So anyway, we're sitting there, and these jackasses, again, a couple, come in super late, sit next to this rotund turd, and what happens? Oh yeah. First thing that comes out of her mouth, by the way, is that Jesus?
Okay. In Spanish, mind you. That was good.
And I'm just gonna, okay, fine. Maybe you don't, I mean, it's in another language. Maybe you don't know who Jesus is, but when you repeat the question over and over, each time there's a bearded person on the screen, and let's not forget that everybody was bearded in this motherfucker, even the chick somehow.
Now,
at one point you gotta go, that's Jesus. I mean, even if it's not.
Look, I understand that you want to enjoy a film, or you want to watch a film, even if you're, but they didn't speak English. They were going to a movie that's not in English, with only English subtitles.
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
And let's not forget that they were showing a Spanish dub version too.
Yes, they were.
So you pick this one. This is the one you pick, and then you ask if that's Jesus.
Continuous questions throughout the whole movie. Just watch the damn movie or go to the Spanish dub one.
What is this? So anyway,
that sucked.
Let her know that was in fact Jesus, and that she shut the hell up. But here's the most perturbing part of the movie. Now, if you've seen The Passion of the Christ, you know it's a bloody affair. It's graphic. It's pretty hard to swallow, and you know, it's not something you're exactly going to go out and dine for. You know, now people eat popcorn during the movies, but there was pretty much everybody knew from the get-go popcorn was not going to be a thing during this one, you know. But we were watching this movie, and you know, if you want to eat, that's cool. I mean, shit. I'm not going to be eating during Cannibal Holocaust, you know, mainly because of, I don't know, the gore. But, you know, I guess some people can do it, and that's fine. Except that at the crux of this fucking movie, okay? Maybe you could have gotten this done at the beginning of the movie. Oh, no, you wait to the whipping scene, and, you know, hey, because nothing says food like, you know, a little flogging.
Yeah.
You wait till that scene to break out the pizza boxes. First of all, what the fuck?
Yeah, what is...
And then the scent of charred meats comes up,
and the smell of these pizzas in this theater are terrible.
Yeah, it's a dog food pizza,
literally like government cheese shit.
Yeah. So what the? First of all, what the fuck, man? Are you serious right here? We had a girl with a Marilyn Manson shirt that clearly was here to. She had ulterior motives during the Passion of the Christ. Be more respectful than that shit. And I'm not saying this in a religious sense, because remember, at the time I didn't go flying fuck. I'm just saying in general.
Movie-wise,
come on, man.
Dude.
Are you serious?
Eat that shit at home, or at least get something like sensical, like a hot dog or something.
Yeah.
Why are you busting out this quadruple layer pizza that stinks like ass?
Yeah.
Freaking sucks A's.
During that scene of all scenes. You had a whole fucking like hour and a half to get there.
And that pizza hardened, so you know it tasted like shit.
They had that boy. They didn't go get it. They had that boy waiting for that crucial scene. What the fuck? But anyway, the theater's dying for a variety of reasons, but the biggest one is people fucking suck.
Not to mention, if you want to see a animated film, like I do occasionally, you have to go and be with kids. Nothing against kids. Kids are gonna kid. But it's a piece of shit to sit there and watch a movie with kids.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to watch Captain Underpants, and actually, they were pretty respectful of kids, but occasionally you get like a, and you'd be like, all right, dude, come on, I just want to watch a movie here.
I don't so much mind the kids because, like you said, kids are going to be kids, but it's pretty bad when the kids act better than the adults.
Yes, and that's something that I noticed in Captain Underpants. It's like, you occasionally got, you know, a kid being a kid, but for the most part, they were more like quiet and into the movie, and they were reacting to the movie instead of being pieces of shit like usual. I did break my foot on the way down, which kind of sucked, but that's besides the point. That's not their fault.
Exactly. Well, maybe it is, but the point is,
I did go, hey!
Well, that was gay as hell.
Yep.
But yeah, man. So ultimately, I think, especially with home entertainment the way it's going, I mean, people are just going to be like, fuck this, I'm going to watch this.
With more movies just coming up on demand.
Yeah.
It's just like,
and they're shortening the amount of time from the theater to on demand now.
Yeah. They even come up before Blu-ray now. It's
going to be, and there's nobody to blame but the theaters because they don't man up and do what they have to do. Years ago, Richard Roper put out these rules that should have been applied to theaters. And they should have done it, and it would have fixed a lot of problems because theater going is about the experience as well as the film. Yeah. And if the experience sucks donkeys, well, then that's what you're going to get. A bunch of people that don't want to experience that anymore, except for the big event films that are, you know, kind of like something you want to see as quick as possible.
It's true.
But,
and that is something we're seeing. Like, only big movies make money now.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck, man? It's that easy to fix.
I mean, there's exceptions. We got the Alamo, which is very strict. But
yeah, there's a few.
That's rare.
There's a few that cater to an audience, but that's not enough. And you need that to be... You need people to know.
You need like ushers with stun guns or some shit.
Yeah, no shit. You need people to go to the theater knowing that they can experience it and experience it well. You know, there's nothing wrong with reacting to the movie, laughing if there's a part to laugh at or whatever.
But don't be freaking reading your senior thesis while you're... That doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. Don't be a piece of shit. Don't be playing a game while you're watching a film. Don't be texting your lame-ass friend. Freaking watch the gosh dang film. That's right, gosh dang. Throw a gosh dang in there.
And if you don't want to see it, and if you're not interested...
Don't go see it!
The fuck out. Get the fuck out of there. What are you still there for?
Yeah.
Oh, this movie sucks. I'm gonna text now. Get the fuck out of there. What the fuck are you doing? Because there's people like me, or like how I used to be, that are gonna get in your face.
Yeah.
And look, I'm the kindly motherfucker. You know, we had some old man shoot some other dude in the face in the theater. And you know what? All right, cool, man. That motherfucker didn't shut up. I don't even blame the old man. Fuck you. Fuck that guy. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I don't promote that.
We don't promote violence, but fuck that shit.
Get it.
I bet you that old man had been going to the theater for years, and he just fucking finally had it. He was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done. That's it. Fuck this guy.
Old, might as well do it.
Might as well go down in a blaze of glory.
So you might come across an old guy who has nothing to lose.
Exactly. You know? How the fuck do you know that old man's not going to go crazy? But anyway.
If you see an old man, just bolt.
Extreme solutions aside, you know, be respectful in theaters or something, you know, set an example. And if some motherfucker is not, have the balls to say something, you know, because people are just stomping all over everybody now. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And it's a shame because when there's a movie that is good to see in theaters and you don't want to go because you're gonna be annoyed, that sucks.
Yeah.
Because, for example, I saw Godzilla opening day on an IMAX. That experience was badass. The crowd was into it, and that's cool. When the crowd's into it, it's good. But we gotta live with this, like, oh, is the crowd gonna suck? Yeah. I don't want to see this.
Now, they do a lot of revival showings and stuff nowadays, which is good. But there's a inherent problem with that. You mentioned the Evil Dead showing, where, look, let's just get this out there now. Evil Dead 1 is not a comedy, okay? No. It was not intended as a comedy. Read about it, and you'll find out that it was not intended as a comedy. It was meant to be grueling, unstoppable horror, and to that effect,
And it is.
It
It's
is.
a disturbing movie.
Okay.
Now there's a lot of in jokes that you might know.
Yeah,
about.
that's the thing. People think it's a comedy because of the sequels, and they are now privy to the in jokes that people weren't privy to when they saw the first one the first time.
Yeah.
So now they have a revival of it, and people are laughing. Okay, what the fuck are you doing? First of all, you don't really think that's funny, other than you're
just trying to show off the fact that you know this.
That you know the in joke.
You're like, I'm better than you because I get this joke.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a joke.
And even if you think it's fucking funny, why the fuck are you ruining the experience for everybody else?
It was the first time we went to this, and it was the first time Guardian had seen Evil Dead. And he had it ruined by all these pieces of shit laughing and yelling and being lame at every little thing that had nothing, there was no joke to it. It was just laughing to be dumb.
When this is not a revival story, but when I first went to go see House of a Thousand Corpses, there was a raucous crowd, as you'd expect from a Rob Zombie directed movie.
Yeah.
This was his debut film. You know, you expect a certain type of audience, and I'm fine with that. They were into the idea of seeing something wild and crazy, and there's a certain atmosphere to that you could get along with, you could go with. It contributes to the experience, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine if it makes sense with what's going on.
Rocky Horror makes sense.
Yeah. What didn't make sense? The fucking idiot in front of me, that every time something wild or crazy would happen, or spooky or whatever, which was like every second in the fucking movie, he would grab under his knees, pull his legs up to here, bat them around, and go, ah!
Oh, god damn.
I swear to fucking ass, he did that 5 times, and I said, that's it. I'm not going to put up with a whole movie of this shit.
Does that shit.
So what do? I kick him in the fucking head and say, you do that one more time, and trust me, you will be screaming for real. Now, again, this was my brash former self, but what the fuck? Who does that?
Who does that shit?
Why would you do that? This is not a revival with a participating crowd atmosphere. This is this is the first time people have seen this fucking movie, and you think that it's clever, that it's cool, that it's witty, that it's funny to raise your legs up, bat them around, and say, ah? What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Don't do that. What do you expect? Somebody's gonna shut you up, and it's gonna be me.
Yeah, and
it's stupid.
It's a shame because, like, for the Evil Dead showing that was terrible, it was no Oz, thankfully, but it was bad. The people sucked, and they had other revivals. We could have seen Creepshow in theaters. We didn't go back because of the people, because they sucked ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is a problem.
Yes, it is a big problem, and it's bad when even the people that are aware or self-aware in regards to, in this case, the genre, the horror genre, are the ones that are fucking doing it. Yeah. You, of all people, should know better. You're going there because you appreciate this film, and instead of appreciating it with your fellow fans, you go and make a spectacle of yourselves? The fuck is wrong with you? The movies are meant to be seen as films. Sit back, enjoy them, see them, react when it's proper.
You can do that shit at home.
Yeah, you want to fucking scream? You want to raise your legs up and expose your butthole and scream? That's fine. Go do it in your house. Otherwise, there's a lot of people that you have to consider around you. This has been Ahab going insane, and I think it's going to happen again. And the GoonTick.
What is up with all these rhymes?
Talking to you about the state of theaters. Let us know what you think. What needs to change in theaters and why. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, hit me in the face. I don't care. Let's do this.
That's your sign up?
That's it.
All right.